They call it a neighborhood. I call it a cage. Iron on the windows, concrete on the mind. You don't grow up here, you just try not to expire. Wake up to the sirens, that's the local alarm clock. Yellow tape decorating the end of the block. Step off the porch, step into the crosshairs, looking for an exit, but nobody cares. The system was designed to keep us at the bottom. Generations of the gifted locked up and forgotten. Empty refrigerators feeding the aggression. You wanna know the root of the depression? Look at the zoning, look at the red line, and look at the youth in the dark, still grinding. Every corner is a trap, every alley is a test. We wearing paranoia strapped tight to the chest. They built the walls high so we couldn't see the sky. They cut the water off and waited for the roots to die. But we drank the mud, we swallowed the gravel. Look at what we became. Born in the trenches, raised in the dirt. We turned the starvation into something that hurt. Born in the trenches, nowhere to run. Survive in the shadows, eclipsing the sun. We refuse to sink, we refuse to fall. The sound of the tires screeching. I tuned out the politicians and the false preaching. They drop by for a photo when the election is near, then leave us drowning in the violence and the fear. Poverty is a meat grinder chewing up the youth. I'm spitting out the blood, I'm spitting out the truth. No silver spoons, just plastic forks snapping. The landlord knocking, but the foundation is cracking. We fight for the scraps, we fight for the breath. A daily negotiation with the angel of born in the trenches, raised in the dirt. We turn the starvation into something that hurts. Born in the trenches, nowhere to run. Survive in the shadows, eclipsing the sun. We refuse to sink, we refuse to fall. With our backs against the concrete wall. We still breathing. Against all odds.
Time is running out.
The eviction notice is on the door. Desperation makes you dangerous. Clock ticking, rent due, pockets looking hollow. Hard pills in the cabinet that we forced to swallow. Options are limited when the stomach is touching the spine. I'm walking the tightrope on the absolute borderline. They criminalize the survival, they lock up the hustle, but they manufacture the famine, the weak and the muscle. You put a rat in the corner, what do you expect? I'm demanding the payment, demanding respect. I look at my mother's hands, callous and torn, working 3 shifts since the day I was born. I refuse to let her drown in the debt. I'm pushing all the chips in place in the bet. It's fight or flight, I'm choosing the violence. I'm breaking the quiet, I'm shattering silence. No more waiting on a miracle to fall from the sky. I'm taking the wheel, I'm willing to die. Push to the edge, nowhere to go. I harness the chaos, harness the flow. Push to the edge, tear down the gate. We don't negotiate with the hands of fate. We take it, we break it, we build it. desperation made me do. Tear down the gate. Watch me corner the market, watch me break the locks. I stepped in the dark because the light was a lie. I wiped the naive innocence right out of my eye. Every hustle, every grind, every step in the mud, paid for in sweat, paid for in blood. You judge from the suburbs, you judge from the hills, while we in the trenches just paying the bills. I weaponized the anger, I weaponized the grief. I became the commander, I became the chief. No backward steps, no looking in the rear view. I'm breaking the simulation, tearing right through. Push to the edge, nowhere to go. I harness the chaos, I harness the flow. Push to the edge, tear down the gate. We don't negotiate with the hands of fate. We take it, we break it, we build it anew. This is what the desperation made me do. I did what I had to do. No apologies.
I made it out, but I look at the empty chairs at the table. I'm the only one left. Why did the bullet miss me?
Guilt, eating a hole in my chest. I try to sleep, but I'm denied the rest. I see their faces in the smoke, I hear them in the static. Living in the war zone leaves a mind so erratic. Why did the judge give them 10 and give me the street? It's a sick, twisted game playing on repeat. I'm walking around with ghosts chained to my spine. They crossing the borders, crossing the line. Flashbacks hit me in the middle of the day. Blood on the concrete, it won't wash away. I wipe back the stains, but my hands are clean. Caught in the middle of a waking dream. I flinch when the door slams, I sit facing the exits. The war is over, but nobody told my nervous system. The ghosts in the room, they won't let me be. The trauma is anchored deep inside of me. I made it out alive, but I'm paying the toll. They took my brothers and they fractured my soul, but I carry their names, I carry the weight. I refuse to surrender to the hands of hate.
I promise I won't waste this. I promise your name lives through me.
I'll carry the weight. I weaponize the memories, I sharpen the pain. I refuse to let them die in the pouring rain. Every verse that I spit is a monument built. I'm turning the power up, shedding the guilt. For the ones in the cemetery, ones in the cell. I'm climbing the ladder straight out of this hell. They tried to erase us, bury us deep, but I am the
bury the dead. The mourning period is over.
Now, we take the throne! Refused the coffin, I rejected the cell. I walked through the fire, I gentrified hell. Look at me, look at what survived the machine. The hardest anomaly you ever seen. I am the glitch in the systemic oppression. I broke the cycle, ended the depression. Every generational curse ends with me. I unlocked the chains and I swallowed the key. I took all the pain, the grief in the mud, and built a whole fortress out of the blood. You can't break me. The pressure made me a diamond. I'm changing the climate, I'm changing the alignment. Look at the skyline, I own the horizon. Look at the ashes, see what is rising. They threw me to wolves, I came back leading the pack. There is absolutely no turning back. I outlasted the trenches, I outlasted the trap. Put the crown on my head, put the hood on my map. I am the survivor, the last one breathing. Look at the empire I am bequeathing.
From zero to everything, ash into gold.
The greatest story that was ever told. No more looking over the shoulder in fear. I am the danger, the vision is clear. I carry the names of the fallen and lost. I paid for the victory, paid every cost. I took the eviction and bought the whole block. I took the statistics and smashed the clock. This is for every kid sleeping on floors. Kick off the hinges,